Hi guys, welcome to Adulta Farm. In today's video, we'll be talking about a step-by-step guide to formulate your pig feed. A step-by-step guide to formulate your pig feed. It is very important for us to learn how to formulate our pig feed. One of the challenges that pig farmers face is due to the fact that the cost of feed is high. Due to the fact that Naira is falling, and so the cost of feed is high. So you need to learn how to formulate your pig feed for you if you want to reduce the amount of money you are spending in your pig farming. And like I said, if you start up a pig farming, it's very lucrative because people are eating the meat a lot, and pig meat is pork, so people are eating pork meat a lot. So if you go into it now, you are still going to make more money from your pig farming. And pig, you can the level in which pig reproduce or give birth to is way higher than goat. So if you invest your money into pig farming, you will love it and you are going to enjoy it. And like I said, today we are talking about how you can formulate their feed. So if you wait to the end of this video, I'm going to give you the list of the items that you use for your feed in order for your feed to grow very well. I'll give you the percentage and how you can go about it formulating your pig feed in order for them to grow very well. So like I said, the challenges that most farmers face is due to the fact that the cost of feed is very high. So if you learn how to formulate this feed yourself, it will be very okay because you reduce the amount of money you spend in the feeding. And we have two ways in which you can go about this feed. It's either you are going for the local feed or you are going for the ready-made feed. What do I mean by ready-made feed? They are feed that has already been made, like nutritional feed that already been made by themselves. Like people have already researched on this food, they have made this food, and they have a certain prices on it. So if you go to a feed meat company, like want to buy a feed for your pig, you can see maybe they'll give you a grower pig feed, so you give it to it, but there has a certain price. The price has already been written on it. Why a local feed is going to the feed meat company to say, okay, I want to formulate a particular feed for my pig. So they'll start combining or compounding some ingredients to formulate this particular feed for you. But mind you, they're going to the feed meat company to formulate your local feed pig. There are some things that you need to put into consideration. You must be aware of the type of company that are going to formulate this particular feed and the list of items that are using to formulate your pig feed for you. But today I'll be talking about the local feed because that was what I did, because that was what we used to do in our own feed meat company. But you must be aware, it has a disadvantage and it also has an advantage. The disadvantage is if you are not aware, or if you didn't know the type of items or the ingredient that they use to formulate this particular feed for you, then it's going to depreciate the performance of your pig. So it is very important for you to learn it, to know the ingredients and to know the protein content in the particular feed. So in that way you have learned a lot about how you can formulate this particular feed for you, and it's going to reduce the amount of maybe poor performance in your pig farming. So now we have different type of pig feed. Yes, we have different type of pig feed. So whichever one that you want to go into, then you just go for it and you start formulating their feed. Although it depends on the amount. It depends on it depends on the quantity or the amount of, or the numbers of pigs that you have in your farm, or the age of the pig that you have in your farm, that will determine the particular feed that you'll be producing for them. So let's say your pig are up to like 2 weeks or above 2 weeks. There is certain names or their particular feed in which you can give to your pig at that age. And if your pig is above a little bit high, or maybe like winners, going to growers, there are still feed that you give to your pig. And if your pig have reached maturity state, they are the mamas, they want giving birth to, there are still feed that you give to your pigs. So now the number one feed that you give to your pig is the pig starter or the crib feed. The pig starter or the crib feed. This pig starter or the crib feed are meant for pig at the age of 2 weeks, in which up to when they weigh up to like 20 kg live weight. When they weigh to like 20 kg live weight, that is when you stop giving them the feed. But if you want, but if the pig is up to like from the age of 2 weeks upward, you can still be giving them the particular feed, which is the pig starter or the crib feed. But if your pig are up to if your pig have weigh up to 30 kg, if your pig have weigh up to 30 kg live weight, then it's ideal for you to be giving them pig growth feed. Pig growth feed. The name of the feed that you're giving to them is the pig growth feed, because they are growing fast, so you need to give them something that will boost their immune system to grow very fast. Then the last one is the pig finishing meal or the breeding meal. So the breeding meal is just meant for mamas, the one giving birth to, since the name sounds, is a finishing product. So they have reached maturity stage and they are about to give birth, so you need to give them something that will help them to grow very fast. And in all the pig feed, the most important thing that you must take into consideration is giving them energy feed, carbohydrate feed, giving them carbohydrates always, so it will help them to gain energy to give birth very okay and by themselves. So what are the list of items, or what are the ingredients that you can add to formulate your pig feed? Now we have different type of ingredients, we have different ways in which you formulate your pig feed. Like I said, if you are producing the pig feed locally, then you must learn some things like what are the ingredients that they are using to formulate this particular feed for me, what are the protein content, and what are some other things that you need to be on nutritional value, and some other things that you need to put into consideration before you go for this local breed. On else you are going for the already made feed, the ready-made feed. And the ready-made feed, it also has its own disadvantages. So I would advise you, like for example, if you have a big farm, a very big pig farm, then it's okay for you and it's ideal for you to go for a local feed. So you learn it yourself, you learn how to produce it yourself, and your pig will grow very well. So today I'll be giving you the ingredients and the percentage of how you can formulate your pig feed in order for your pig to grow very, very fast. So with me here, I have the list of the feed items that I'll be giving you guys today. So if you do it, or if you formulate this particular feed, or if you compound this particular ingredient together, you are going to get the exact the quantity of protein content, and the feed will be okay for your pig. Then the number one is the ingredient that you can use is your GNC. GNC is very, very important in your pig feed. The pancake, the granite cake is very, very important in your pig feed, especially if you have an exotic pig feed. If you have an exotic pig rather, GNC is very, very okay for them. GNC, the amount of GNC that you can use is 10 kg. Use 10 kg of the GNC. Then the second thing is your wheat bran. Generally all livestock love eating wheat bran a lot. And what is wheat bran? Is wheat bran, if you combine your wheat bran together, wheat bran is just a plant, so that has a tiny seed with it. So during the dry season, you get your wheat bran, they combine them together, you use it. Like I said, general livestock, livestock generally, they love eating wheat. So if you add wheat to the GNC, then your formulation will be okay. But absent of this wheat, the formulation won't be okay. So you add wheat to it, and the amount of wheat you can use to it is 5 kg. Like I said, the GNC should be 10 kg, then the wheat brown should be 5 kg. Do not forget. Like at the end of this video, I'm still going to give you the list of the feed items. And the second one is the PKC, the pancake cake. If you add a pancake cake to your pig feed, you discover that your pig will do very well and they will grow very, very well. And the most important part of this formulation is you can use it for both your grower, your winners, and your matured pig. So both from the starter, the grower, and the winners, you can use this particular feed from your pigs. Yes, you can use it for your pig to grow very well. Then the third one, the amount of percentage of PKC, the palm kernel cake that you can use for your pig is 2 kg. You use 2 kg of palm kernel cake to your feed in order for the feed to be complete. Then the third one is corn brown. Yes, corn brown. Some people might be like, okay, if I'm using wheat brown, can I still use corn brown? Yes, although if in a situation by there is not wheat, like you didn't have wheat, you can use your corn brown. But in a situation by you have wheat, then you can leave the corn brown. But if you have the both, you can use the both. But the both you can choose anyone between the wheat and the corn brown. But if you have the both, it will be okay for the formulation. The formulation will be perfect and it will be good. And the percentage of corn brown that you can use for your pig feed is 2 kg also. You use 2 kg of feed. Then your fish meal, use your fish meal, and your fish meal generally is 72%. Yes, add your fish meal to it to give it a scent and to give it more nutrients to the feed. Then the last one is your bone. Add 2 kg to your pig feed. So if you add all the ingredients and the percentage, if you combine them together and you formulate this particular feed for your pig will do very well, and they will love it. They will love eating it, and they will do very, very well. Like I said, it's a local ways in which you can produce your pig feed. So I decided to share these little ideas with you guys because I want you guys to excel in your pig farming, and I want to be seeing you guys in the nearest future, and you guys be saying, wow, I use this particular feed formulation and it works for my pig. So people are going into pig farming, so please do well to go into your own pig farming. Do well to start up your pig farming. Like I said, pig, they grow very well and they multiply very well, and the money which you can invest into pig farming, you can't compare with your goat farming. You can invest a little amount of money to your pig farming, but mind you, for goat farming you will invest more to your goat farming. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't go for goat farming also. I'm not condemning goat farming, but I'm just trying to explain the little aspects of how you can start up your pig farming and your goat farming. So, and you can start with like 2 pigs, and within 3 years your pig will reach over 1,000 because a pig can give birth to 15, 5, 8. But why goats? The list of babies or the kids that can give birth to is 6, depending on the breed of the goat. But as a pig, they can give birth to 5, 10, 15 above. So if you can even start with 2 pigs in your farm and still yet manage it very well, you still go to your destination. Why for goat? You can't start with just 1 goat. You start with like 5, 10 upward. So pig farming is lucrative and it's very okay. But if you learn how to produce your feed, that will make it easier for you. So you wouldn't be going to buy the feed always. You'll be the one that will be producing the feed yourself. So I decided to share these little ideas with you guys, and I know if you formulate this particular feed, you will love it. So please, if you are here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do well to do that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, to turn the notification bell to be notified when next we drop a new videos for you, and do well to like this video and share. Like I said, share with whichever person that you think that has an interest in agriculture. Agriculture is a very good thing. I'm proud to be a farmer. I don't know about you, and I know you guys will be proud to be a farmer. So please do well to subscribe, and bye for now.